Now, here you see the police officer, and he's got the fluoride. He knows better than your dad. Just like the schools. I've got Time Magazine for Kids 5 years ago saying your parents are part of an old, foolish age. You can pull up the actual quotes. It's even worse. And they don't understand that you'll all have implantable microchips. You belong to a new, wonderful future. It's like sarcastic. It's absurdist, over the top. I saw a CNN clip yesterday. We may put a clip up in the film where they're like, it's good to have the government secretly take your child's blood at birth. Only extremists don't like it. See, it's just more and more crazy. Yeah, we're recording your naked bodies at the airport. What's wrong with that? You don't like it? So, again, the good officer comes out, and they try to steal his one little tooth. Again, they know that everybody has a subconscious. One of the most common dreams is of losing your teeth. It's an archetype of growing old and dying. And so they know people have a fear of losing their teeth. And so they show the evil father and others trying to rip out his son's final tooth. But the police officer stops it. Let's continue. The family's evil.
Come on! I like the way the tiny food bits mix with my spit.
Hey, Rusty, over here. I smuggled this in for you, so brush up. Me and the boys will keep a lookout for the gummies.
Aha, you sneaky devils. Goons, search their lips.
No, I will never be like you. I want to chew. I want to chew.
Hit pause. So the cop secretly gets the kid under his control, but then they want to pull his tooth out, and then the local Rockefeller comes with vigilantes. Now, Rockefeller would come with the cops. He wouldn't come with vigilantes to burn them at the stake because they like fluoride. So now you're the rebel if you want fluoride. No, it's the government, the military-industrial complex, putting it in there, and it's in a Pulitzer Prize-winning book written by Pulitzer Prize-winning author I.G. Farben, Crime and Punishment, who was part of the Nuremberg trials, that the Nazis learned from the Soviets when they were allies in the late 30s how to put it in camp workers' water. I'm sorry. It's a fact. Continue.
Let's go along with the mob mentality.
Daddy, help me!
I done told you 1,000 times, boy. Don't never exhale.
No, y'all gonna lynch me! You're gonna lynch me! No!
The prisoners will come with me, where I'll administer some torture they can really sink their tooth into. Please, you have to help me.
What's the matter with you? You're saving money.
Talk sense into them.
I think I got an idea that'll help you out here, Mr. Halen.
Pre-chewed food.
Now, my idea was to buy everybody a set of dentures.
Yeah, I like my plan better. Keep chewing.
And in the end,
Make it half mushed. I'll
They're
do the
gonna-
rest with my nuggets.
they're going to take your teeth so that you are dependent on the government, and the government will then vomit into your mouth. And that's basically what it is. I've got the articles right here where they're shutting down the Amish. New York Times says it's against the environment that the cows are defecating. Totally normal, natural fertilizer. The Environmental Protection Agency is spending its money on them. Kind of like I have that article out of Sacramento. Armed IRS agents visit car wash over 4 cents of unpaid tickets. They're only allowed to go after poor people. They'll occasionally bust some Hollywood person, for a high-profile thing. But almost all their funding is for poor people or small businesses. So they're not worried about Tyson Chicken and all the big agribusiness. They're going to harass some of the best farms we've got, and they're going to tell you how that's a good thing. There you go, because they're not domesticated. Now, here's just some of the news articles. Fluoride behind high rate of bone cancer in dogs. Second thoughts about fluoride, reports Scientific American. Fluoride in drinking water may negatively affect health of fetus and infants. Mainline studies. WebMD, does fluoridation up bone cancer risk? Study examines boyhood drinking of fluoride water and possible links to osteosarcoma. And then you actually read the study, and it says it doubles it. Fluoride and the impact of the brain. Chicago Tribune, toothpaste chemical raises concerns. And it goes on to say, read the back, it says it's poison. And they say, well, if it's cumulative and fluoride stays in the body like no other chemical known, no other compound, then why is this happening? Well, suddenly they put gibberish on the back. I sent them out to buy toothpaste and notice a change in the matrix. That's a big issue, folks. The regulators aren't going to do a damn thing about that. It was helping us that we could say, hey, it says if you eat more than a pea size, call poison control. People are saying, why am I doing poison? Well, they just have gibberish on the back now. They took out the word pea size. Health effects, fluoride and cancer. They've got a bunch of documents linked to government reports in Fluoride Action Network health effects. That's a good page to visit. Scientific study finds fluoride horror. Stories factual. And that's a link out of the Scientific American. Here's a story by Betty Martini, linked to a bunch of major studies. I mean, there's just so many of these. NoFluoride.com's got respected medical professionals and scientists are warning of long-term health consequences of fluoride. The fluoride risk, evidence of link to cancer. Newsweek. There's Newsweek right there. Oh. Yeah, because you had over 90% of the EPA scientists in 2001 and 2004 write letters to the EPA and FDA saying, why are you putting this in the water? It's deadly. A historical timeline of population control. We've got a great Jones Report article from Wake Up America that goes through it all. Fluoride fact sheet, David S. Kennedy, DDS, very important to read. Fluoride, the hidden poison in the Natural Organic Standards. Ellen and Paul Conant, Ph.D., comes on. Hamilton, result confirms doubts about fluoridation. EPA scientists and workers call for an end to water fluoridation because of cancer risk. ENS-newswire.com. This is what you need to read right here, boy. That is powerful. In fact, I want to get them back on. It's been like 5 years. I want them back on. Top scientists testified before Congress. Dog food contaminated with levels of fluoride above EPA's limit for humans. Finally, U.S. EPA and Europe recognize toxicity of fluoride. It just goes on and on. But none of that matters because they're telling kids you're a subhuman squid if you don't drink your fluoride. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go back to rebroadcast. Gerald Celente is coming up in about 45 minutes for almost 2 hours. And also had the great filmmaker in studio with us. That's what we're about to rejoin right now. Very important information that we covered from the fall of America and Western world. So we'll join that interview in retransmission right now, and I'll be back live tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to take the last 30 minutes I did on fluoride. I'm going to have Rob Dew try to boil it down to one 10-minute piece, or maybe we'll do a 20-minute piece and give it to Change the Channel since he's got a director's account. And we're going to get this out to everybody and so they can understand brainwashing, propaganda, and how you're being poisoned. I'm Alex Jones signing off. Great job to the crew with this 5-hour, 14-minute transmission. We'll do it again coming up in about, 18 hours, 45 minutes. I'm Alex Jones. I'm free. I'm a wild man. You're supposed to be a free human. You're not supposed to be a slave. You're not supposed to be a jellyfish. Get fired up. Get your soul burning for liberty. Let's go out there and kick the New World Order off the planet. God bless you all.